This video is sponsored by ExpressVPN. More on that later.
Look, it's Nick in the same outfit that he's been wearing since that Kanye West video he made last week. Grow up, dude. Come on. Fine, I'll say the thing. Hi. Happy Monday. Oh, I wish I had a cooler slogan. Also, people don't know that my name is Nick Green, so they sometimes just think that my username is just like my name's Nick, and I'm like, Nick is not green, like Dan is not on fire, or whatever the hell that guy's name was. No, my name means something. Dan. Can you stop scratching the chair? I don't know. Okay, so now you're giving me attitude. Republican text chains. My writer, Sid, always has to insert herself into my content. That is like the meanest thing to say. Not true. She gave me a great idea. She suddenly started getting, she wrote a backstory for me. So sorry, let me read the backstory. I, Sid, not actually me, I'm talking about someone else, have been getting an insane amount of text messages from Republicans recently. If I had to guess, someone who hates me or someone who wanted to prank me signed up for these because in all my years of being politically active, I have never received such correspondence. I literally got 4 texts. She's British, by the way. No, she's not. I literally got 4 texts in 1 hour the other day. I contemplated changing my number, but they don't make my area code anymore. What? They just threw it out? So I didn't want to give up my phone number. That's hilarious. That's something that people care about in real life. I'm sorry, I would do the same thing if I had a cool area code, but I don't. I have a sucky area code. It's 54321. I was kidding. Stop trying to dox me. Anyways, let me know what you think. The juicy stuff starts on page 5. If you like this video, comment your phone number, and Sid will definitely sign you up for a totally non-conservative text chain. Don't comment your phone number. It will get blocked by YouTube, and I will get blocked by YouTube if I tell you to comment your number. Anyways, the text says, "Are you serious, friend? The left has been announcing new pronouns for years now, so we decided to do a little of our own. Claim your we/the/people pronoun shirts before they run out. Act now." Dude, that is the worst shirt ever. My pronouns are we/the/people. Well, you wouldn't say the slash, because you don't say she/her. You just say she, her. We the people. My pronouns are we the people. If you're gonna be bigoted, you should just be like, my pronouns are who/cares. Just to do that. You don't need to do this weird we the people. No one, it's too much. And my brain has already gone to a different hemisphere of the world. I'm thinking about something else. I'm thinking about a little pig, and he's got a little cowboy hat on, and he's riding a horse. Okay, we the people pronoun shirt. I would give that a B tier Republican text chain. Besides the bigoted part of it. But it's funny in an ironic way, okay? Do I have to explain that to you? It's comedy. This next one says, "September deadline failed. We're down to the wire, friend." Capitalized F. That's how you know you're important. "There's no way that we're gonna make it without you. The Democrats are still $1,000 ahead of us for our extended September goal." What? How do you even, that's such a small, tiny little number. They're just saying the Democrats in general. The Democrats are just $1,000 ahead of us, which means that you can fix the gap. Because as we know, with the same amount of money, they will achieve the same exact things. And being $1,000 behind is too bad. Who is this? Is it Republicans in general? Pitch in $10 to make sure Republicans come out as the winners. Who is this? Who is this for? It seems nonpartisan, but the friend thing at the beginning is so unmistakably Republican. So we've got a new one here that starts the same way. They all just have these obscure links attached to. Go Red 22, 22 rep. None of them are, they're not anything. They're not, it's just all, who is it? I mean, that's what scam text chains are at the end of the day, right? I don't think these are actual nonprofits for Republicans. Paid for by American Voice. Not my American Voice. "Friend, did you know America is the most expensive country in the world to get sick? Based." It's true. It's time. It's high time. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it was just time. It is high time. Patients are prioritized over special interest bottom line. I agree with that. I think patients should be prioritized in a hospital. So maybe we should make it, universal for that to happen, possibly. "Sign the petition demanding Congress take action to pass real policy solutions that will actually lower healthcare prices." Wow. Real policy solutions that will lower healthcare costs for all. So is this pro universal healthcare? That would be awesome. It's very confusing messaging. I guess anyone could click that and be like, yeah, I think prices should be lower for hospitals. Yeah, I think so. I think that's a good idea. Ooh, this next one comes with a cool cartoon. Stop Joe Biden from unleashing 87,000 IRS agents on hardworking Americans. Is that Joe Biden behind this guy? And maybe that guy is the IRS agent. I'm just confused why they're two drastically different sizes. The second guy is over twice as big as the first guy. I like the idea of Joe Biden like on a throne and you have 87,000 IRS agents at the front lines waiting to be unleashed on hardworking Americans. Friend, over 2 million illegals. Ooh, wow, that word felt weird coming out of my mouth. I'm gonna brush my teeth later. Friend, over 2 million I don't like saying that, have flooded through our border since Biden took office. Now, he's unleashing 87,000 new IRS agents to extract even more from hardworking taxpayers. Sign the petition to support Border Patrol agents, not Biden's IRS army. Like, what does any of that mean? Are we giving money to that and I should be giving money to the Border Patrol support? This one's kind of fucked because I wonder if they know I'm Jewish. I'm not Jewish. I'm talking as Sid, as you can see by the text on the screen below me saying what she said. So they send a nice little picture of a church with a storm around it. From the book of James, submit yourself therefore to God, resist the devil and he will flee from you. Friend, you gotta call him your friend, okay? If you don't call him your friend, then you're not being sincere. If someone doesn't address me by friend, how am I supposed to know the context of the relationship? I could be a coworker. I could be a lover. Those are the two other options. You're either a coworker, you're a lover, or you're a friend. Friend, do you believe in God? Well, the terrifying truth is that the number of Americans who do is plummeting to an all-time low. I seem like I'm preaching. Have you guys seen that video where the guy's like, y'all mind if I praise the Lord? This is like a classic video.
Big fella.
What's up?
You hear that new Kurt Franklin?
Nah. Turn up. Oh shit. You mind if I praise the Lord? Go ahead.
I used to play this in the car when I was a senior in high school with my friend. Doesn't get better than that. Unless we're talking about original memes part 2 where Ethan is online in a cut off shirt. Am I right, baby? Now we're talking. Let me preach. You mind if I preach? Friend, do you believe in God? And the terrifying truth is that the number of Americans who do is plummeting to all-time lows. And I'm not talking the pop punk band. In their war on faith, the woke left have convinced millions and millions of Americans that the government is the divine authority we must submit to. The government, if they had it their way, if Joe Biden had it his way, all faith in God would be abolished. Joe Biden, the guy who says that he worships God, he would have it that way. Sorry, we're talking about the woke left, which they definitely don't think Biden's a part of the woke left, okay? The woke left, if they had it their way, all faith in God would be abolished. I don't want that. I'm the woke left. I'm him, the woke left. Why would I want God to be abolished? My podcast is based off of a God. My mom believes in God. Like what? Why would I want that? Why would I want to ruin my podcast and my mom? Are you crazy? They'd force every God-fearing American to renounce their belief in God. And if we fail to act now, they will succeed, and faith in God will be erased forever. This is our final stand, friend. Our worst fears are on the brink of coming true, and we're begging every conservative who believes in... Sorry, gotta get to the next photo. We're begging every conservative who believes in God to step up today before it's too late. We've never been more scared. Imagine saying that to somebody. I've never been more scared than the moment now where the woke left might ruin religion for us. The whole point of Christianity in the first place was that Jesus was... Jesus, they hated Jesus. Remember the meme? They hated him because he spoke the truth. The whole point of Christianity is that you, above all, in your faith, are supposed to be confident in your faith in God and your love for God. And no matter what the people say, you forgive them because that is the way Jesus would have wanted it. And it is the same thing he did back in the day. I'm preaching for real now. When Jesus used to be doing miracles for all these people in Philistine and other biblical named places. When he used to do that, they hated him. They hated him. You need to find strength in people who try to fight against your religion. Why do you need to raise money to show your faith in God? Jesus did not need to fund the Christian movement. He did it with love and trust and honesty. And you need to do the same thing. You can't, you know, I'm talking straight to the Republican scam text chains, okay? You're not gonna get into heaven if you spend your whole life running from God, you know? And God would not want you to do this, and you're spending your time running from him. You might act like you're doing something for him, but at the end of the day, this is to fill your own filthy little pockets. And guess what? Those filthy little pockets aren't going to exist in heaven. They're not. Let's take a second to talk about our sponsor for the video, ExpressVPN. You guys always are coming up to me and saying, Nick, you know, these girls keep coming up to me at parties, and they keep asking me what a VPN is and if they should get one of them, and none of them are into me because I don't know what a VPN is. I don't know what it can do. Well, let me help you out, okay? Imagine dragging a really long Ethernet cable like to a different part of the world and then connecting your computer or phone to that network. That's the virtual network, the VN in VPN. You're here, but your network is somewhere else. And then the P stands for private. That's the encryption that makes it confusing for any snoopers to see what you're doing on the internet, because it's actually way easier than you'd expect for people to snoop on what you're doing on the internet. But ExpressVPN makes this confusing mess as easy as pressing a button. Literally. I can use it on my computer and on a super simple app on my phone, so I don't even have to think about staying safe online. And of course, I'm using ExpressVPN to make it safer for me to do my searching on the net. But there's a lot of other great benefits to using a VPN also. You can watch movies on streaming services that aren't available in your country. I actually connected my VPN to Canada, and I was able to watch Booksmart on Netflix because it's available on Canadian Netflix, but not American. So if you want to get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free, go to expressvpn.com/green or click the link in my description below. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video. Let's get back to the fun. We've never been more scared. We are pleading for a massive response to this text, and we can't afford to have even a single believer on the sidelines. Every believer in God, if any of you, I know some of you believe in God out there, whether it's Gormu or the Christian God or any of the other ones. People don't want to talk about the other religions. They don't. Listen, the reason I always, you know, relate things to Christianity is because I have my own experience with it. It's as simple as that, you know? So you're gonna hear a lot from me about it. We're pleading for a massive response to this text, and we can't afford to have even a single believer on the sidelines. It is now or never. Our faith is under assault, and the end of Christianity in America is near. In 2021, estimates suggested that 63% of the US population is Christian. Now, what about practicing Christians? I mean, in 2021, it says 22% of Americans attended church every week. Please, don't let the woke left get away with this. Stand up for our nation and stand up for our faith in God. They literally don't ask you to do anything else except for give money. If I was trying to revive my dying religion, I would probably just tell people to maybe Christian it up a little bit harder. Maybe spread the seed of God. My followers, my Gormites in the Fellowship Covenant Church, they would not put up with this. I only ask for $2 a month from them. Besides that, I'm not sending them text. And besides that, it's free. It's free to hang out in Gormu's church. You're allowed to subscribe, and that means you're a part of the church. And if you want to give $2 and come to the inner sanctum, you can. But besides that, I don't care. It's just if you want to worship him a little more, get some more Gormu points. It's the same thing in Christianity. Not that I want to affiliate Gormism with Christianity. It's just a thing in religion all around. The money is not, no God is like, if you raise enough money. The Catholics might though, am I right? Religious comedy. We love it here. Do you see that tiny little thumbs up I gave? Oh, and hit him with a replay on the tiny little thumbs up I just gave. We're not looking for money. We're looking for leaders. Okay, so they don't want any money. So I'm going into this thinking no money involved. Lead us, follow us, or get out of our way. Friend. It's always like, that's like their sneaky little thing. They're like, hey, don't worry. We know you're one of us, you know? And Sid, my writer, she is very conservative, so she gets a lot of these texts. Lead us, follow us, or get out of the way. Friend, this is Navy SEALs Morgan Luttrell, Derek Van Orden, and Ryan Zink. Like, are they texting this simultaneously? Like, maybe Morgan has like the left finger and Derek has the right finger, the right thumb, and then Ryan's hitting the space bar in the backspace and he's adding the emojis. We're not looking for just a few bucks of support today. Okay, so maybe they are asking for money. We're looking for leaders. Leaders with guts. I got my guts taken out years ago. Unnecessary, by the way. They always say listen to your gut, but it's not logical down there. And so you can just rip it out and then you don't have to listen to your gut anymore. You can just do things like a little robot. We've already fought in war zones across the globe. There is no length nor place to which we will not go in the defense of America. Even if that length is answering the call to serve again here at home. even if that place is directly in the way of Nancy Pelosi's re-election. Damn, I didn't know Nancy Pelosi's re-election was deciding whether or not the Navy SEALs would be successful, but you know, we all learn new things every day about this crazy world of politics. We'll be honest, it's not a fun place to be, but this is where our country needs us, and this is where we will remain until Nancy Pelosi is defeated. Are they gonna kill her? She's already almost dead. That wasn't me shooting her with a gun, that was me doing like, I finished a joke, and so now I'm doing finger guns. But Pelosi and the Democrats are spending millions to overrun every bit of ground we have gained in this election. If we don't turn the tide against them and fast, we'll be forced to a humiliating retreat. The actions of a leader will always speak louder than his words, so we're counting on proven conservatives like you. Man, they really knew who they were messaging. Sid is a proven conservative. She's always spouting this crazy stuff. I don't like the way you said in this video. Like, every script I get from her is like all this conservative bullshit. We made the Andrew Tate video and it was all conservative bullshit. Supporting Andrew Tate. I had to redo the whole thing. I don't know why I keep hiring her. It's like the whole script was just me being like, okay, actually, I don't think that he should have said those things about that person and did that thing to that person. Do you have the guts, again I don't, to lead our comeback against the radical left? Make no mistake, a quick decision to lead today could single-handedly swing things back in our favor. What? How would it single-handedly sway things? I don't even know what they're asking. All it takes is one, and if that's not you, then get out of the way. We have a country to save. Thank you, Morgan, Ryan, and Derek. 3 best friends sharing one phone, all with different thumbs on different buttons. There's even more. How are there so many? She told me she deleted some of them. How? There's so many. Okay, so there's this sexy photo of these 2 guys in like aviation gear, I guess, as our helicopter fell from the sky. I was sure it was all over. Jeez, dude. But a miracle's work of strength and willpower allowed me to survive. And here I stand today running for US Congress to finally retire Nancy Pelosi. Thank God. Actually, I strongly dislike Nancy Pelosi. I don't think helicopter guy is gonna be my personal replacement, but maybe he has some good ideas. Maybe he's just like, based. Friend, my name is Morgan Luttrell. It's this guy. It's the guy from the last text message. So he has his own phone now. Cool. This is the problem when you do this, is because he's only ever known how to do texts with Ryan and Derek or whatever the hell their names are. Okay, I actually got it right. It is Ryan and Derek. I was trying to pick 2 random white names and I actually did it. During my time in the SEAL teams, I survived a helicopter crash that broke nearly every bone in my body. I rehabbed, recovered, and returned to the front lines in the War on Terror. Wow, a life centered around service. Look at this white ass guy with his American family that I have no other comments about. Ooh, a US debt clock number. This number means nothing to me because it's just an arbitrary amount of numbers that is supposed to scare me. Ooh, I love Morgan's priorities. Protect the Second Amendment. 100% pro-life. When you say 100% pro-life, you are literally saying what a very small amount, surprisingly, of Americans are saying, because most people in this country do want abortion access healthcare for people. Don't get that confused. Don't be tricked into thinking that most of the country actually doesn't F with abortion, because most of the country does agree that it is a woman's right to her body. In a poll just over the summer that was talking about all the stuff that happened with Roe v. Wade, only 39% of Americans identified as pro-life. Pro-choice identification increased by 9 percentage points to 61% among women, 67% among adults aged 18 to 34, and 9 points to 58% among adults from 35 to 54. Support for abortion being legal under any or most circumstances jumped among Democrats, jumping from 69% to 82%, and among adults aged 18 to 34, rising from 52 to 63. As you can see, for most of history, Americans truly did have a majority in the say of what a woman does with her body, which shouldn't even be, you know, conversation that needs to be a majority conversation. This is literally like a person-to-person problem, and we shouldn't be like I shouldn't even be able to vote about that thing. That has nothing to do with me. Are you crazy? Anyways, so most of the country is pro-choice, yet this guy is trying to run, is he trying to run in California? Wait, what? In Texas? Dude, in March, the Texas Republican primary was held, and this guy won with 52% of the vote. And this is like a very Republican area. So this guy is representing Congressional District 8 and has already won. So I don't know why he's still asking for money, because why would you need to fundraise when everyone votes red there already? It's because Kevin Brady was such a strong incumbent, because he's been in office since 1996. So he's obviously going to beat every single person. That's still such a strong number, and I do not think that this guy's going to lose. Not that I really care about the 8th district of Texas. So Laura Jones was the only person that ended up running for the primary, and she got 14,000 votes still. A lot more voters, you know, showed up to the Republican one, 65,000 people versus 14,000, but doesn't tell us a lot yet. I'm just trying to see if there's some poll. Actually, there is a way to tell. The way to tell is looking at the election results from the presidential races, which in the past years have been 71%, 72%, 77, 74, 72, 76, all on the Republican side of things. So congratulations to Morgan Luttrell, this guy who keeps talking about how he fell out of a helicopter. He won the game. So he survived a helicopter crash, yada, yada, yada. Someone's gonna get mad at me and be like, you're disrespecting a U.S. Navy SEAL. I don't know this guy. I don't care. What? He's gonna be a congressman. He can't kill me. Wait, that actually might mean that he's got a better chance of being able to kill me. Please, God, please. Any amount you can spare will lead this country further away from the dark days of the past 2 years and onto a brighter tomorrow for us all. He's been running for the past goddamn 26 years. How are you gonna change it when the past 2 years have sucked? What happened in the past 2 years, Morgan? That's all I got for you. Those are all the texts we have, but I thought that was pretty fun. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, got 2 other videos on the screen right here for you to watch. I appreciate you guys for sticking with me and watching so many videos and posting so many videos, you know? And you know me, posting so many videos. I hope you guys have a good day. Check out the podcast link in the description down below, and go on with your life and send me funny little text chains if you ever get them. You can email me, nickisnotgreenmerch@gmail.com. Okay, I'm gonna leave. Bye.